All right, so let's hop on down to this bottom one. So this one's a little bit more trickier because we're going to be going from one color fading into another. So I need you to find two colors that are going to play nice with each other, okay? So for example, I know my blue and my green are going to make blue-green, which is tertiary, okay? So how we're going to do this is there's going to be one color fades to the left and another one fades to the right. So it's almost like they're going to go over each other, okay? So here we are. I'm going to start with this. Now, remember the gradients? How we started really tough and it kind of faded out? That's what we're going to do. See how it fades out? So we're going to do that again with this, but we're going to go over it. So take this, fade right over it, okay? Now, I need to do this 2 more times, okay, because I really want to mix it. See, I'm really mixing this. There we are. Fade out. See how it's starting to get a little creamier? We're going to go over here and we're going to fade this through, okay? We're going to do this again, all right? So let's try this again. Lighter, 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 lighter. There. Go. Okay. Now remember, when we use another color, it tends to mix a little bit. Okay. Leaves a lot of residue. All right. So we're going to go up and over. And remember, if you ever need to, if I'm going too fast, just pause. Over. All right. I normally go back because it still kind of feels kind of choppy. And I am, by the way, mixing in circles. Oops. There we are. Around. Okay. And I do want to show you another way that you can achieve this kind of look with not quite doing it the way I have. All right. Now, I do have some artists, we call them students, that do this. Okay. Where they do half and half. So you can start this. Another way you can do is take this color into this and then come back. Okay. And then we're going to go over, take this blue, and we're going to go in, but we're going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay. And then we're just going to go over this. See how all of a sudden I took that one and I kind of made it be what I'm looking for. Okay. So let's try that again. And you can even take this, and if you want, you can all the way through. All right. So let's try it. Go in here. Say, how can we fix it, or how can we kind of make this if the way I start is like this? It's nice and hard. Then I'm going to go in, and I'm going to come back, kind of like pulling it. I'm going to pull this down a little bit too. See how I'm pushing it to come into the other space? Just a little bit. There we go. Really pushing it. I'm going to take this one and go over it. Okay. All that. Trying to move it around. There we go. See? Pretty good. All right. So these two are going to be similar to this. Okay. But what I'd like you to do is I would like us to try to change up the directions. Okay. So I would like one color. Oh, I'm getting stuck. See? Starting to transfer. Gotta always wash, things. I want one color to be up top. Okay. And you can do it however you want. Fading down. All right. And we're going to change up the directions. So we're going to go on top. Sometimes, you might want to mix it in like this. You can swirl it in too. See, all of a sudden I'm swirling it. And that's another way of doing it. So many ways of getting this smooth transition, okay? There we go. There we go. All right. Now, sometimes you might get these thick little bits and pieces. If you actually take your scraper and you kind of pull up some of this excess, all right, like I got some extra, go back in and apply it. It's all good. Okay. Here, you're going to do similar to this, okay, where it's dark and it fades into the other one. On here, I would like you to put three different designs across. And it can be however you want, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. You can change up your colors, which is fine. I think I would like to try, you know what? Let's change up my color. Let's see what would happen if I add purple. Oh yeah, that's lovely. I'm gonna try to get to the edge. Yeah, I'm doing this very different, am I? Each one seems to be a little bit different. Sometimes I'm coloring all the edge, sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. In the end, it does. I'm a swirler, so I'm gonna swirl this in. Lighter, 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 lighter. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's very cool. All right. Remember, last ones are 3. Ooh, this one scrapes nice. Oops. That's really cool. 3 different designs. I don't know. I feel like this one's kind of boring, so we're just going to add something a little exciting. There we go. All right. Once you're done with this, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to wipe down the table, okay? Go in the back, go grab one of the blue rags. Just get it wet, scrunch it out, and wipe down this, okay? Once you're finished with both sides, I need you to hand this in, all right? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. All right, we're going to go over with a quick review of what we went over yesterday, okay, with oil pastels. All right, so yesterday we learned that oil pastels, in order to clean them, you need to use a paper towel. All right, we don't want to carve them. Yes, you can erase them. Just make sure that you take off any excess oil pastel. Okay, and then you can erase it. Please use the paper towel in between. All right. Now, please, 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 after you're done, I need you to go in the back and grab one of the blue rags and wet it and wipe down your table, all right? It definitely comes off on the table when we work with oil pastels, okay? So starting today, you have to wipe down your actual table, all right? And small details can be hard. We went over ways to apply oil pastel. We have a light, heavy and thick is the way to go. Mixing, we start with one direction and we go in the next direction with the next color, but we mix it. Sgraffito is scratching in, okay? So we layer this on nice and thick, and then we put in 4 different designs going from top to bottom. Last one was having control of your oil pastel and being able to handle small spaces, all right? Now the outside was done in a mixed color, and the inside are solid colors. Now, sometimes instead of coloring it back and forth like this in large spaces, sometimes we just need to apply with small little strokes. All right, on to the back. Now, for this one, we're going to go from light to dark, but we're going to do this using 2 different sets of colors. All right. So the first one we're going to do, let's divide this up. You're going to need black and white. Okay. And we need this kind of like tan beige, okay? So I'm going to call this tan. And I want you to get also brown. All right. I'm going to show you how we can change this up. And you need one color. It doesn't matter what color we use. You're going to choose one color. So I am going to go with red. Okay, wow. Sounds good. Okay, so red it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing this in a certain way. So this is called full and half. All right. And we are going to try to make it go from a dark red to a light red. Okay, which is a pink. I said you can use any color. It's fine. All right, so what I'm going to start here is I'm going to apply a base color all the way to the edge. Okay. Now, remember our gradation, our gradients, where we go from dark to light? All right, we are going to apply that here. So you're going to take your black, okay, and we're going to go over it really lightly and fade out, okay? Take your red or whatever color, and I'm going in smooth circles, starting from the lighter area, and then I'm kind of gradually going up to the darker area, okay? Then I'm gonna come back down and fade all the way through, and it should gradually blend out. Now we're gonna do the white. I'm gonna find my white. There it is. Oh, look, sturdy. Remember, in order to clean, you gotta go like this, okay? Beautiful. Oh, still's got blue on it. So white, we're going to go over, press really hard, and then I'm going to get lighter and lighter and lighter pressure until I come up. Now white's one of those cool ones where it actually just does, it makes nice on it. So I don't need to go over it with the original color. Okay. Good. Then we go from dark white to light. Okay. I'm actually going to take this red and go a little bit over it. There we are. That's nicer. Okay, so we're going to do this twice, top and bottom, all right? So if you need to pause this video to go ahead and do both, go right ahead. All right, now we're going to hop over this. Hopefully this one is done, okay? And we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to see what happens when we deal with brown and tan, all right? So I'm going to put the same color base on it, okay? Same color base all the way across. Oop, gotta move my mic over a little bit. Now, brown is interesting. Brown actually has 3 colors in it. We mix the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue together to get brown, okay? So really, all the colors are in here, okay? So we're just gonna make it look a little darker. So on this side, I'm gonna take my brown, I'm gonna mix it, and I'm gonna go lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, okay? Take my red, going a little bit before where I faded out, and I'm going to go up and over. It doesn't make it super dark, but it is a little bit darker, okay? Let's see what happens with the tan. The tan, or the beige, or whatever you'd like to call it, does have a white in it, okay? And we can kind of fade that out too. That makes it pinky, which is really cool. I'll go back over it. Beautiful, all right? So we can kind of see one is more dramatic than the other, okay? Obviously, working with the black and white gives a huge dramatic change from dark to light, but the tan and the brown give a more subtle, all right? And we're going to do this again. So I would suggest you pause the video and do it again in here. All right, now down to these. What we're going to do is I'm going to leave this up to you and, you know, which one you do for which one. Okay, you can do the black and white with your solid on this one, and then you can do this combination on this, or you can flip it. Up to you. Okay, so I think I'm going to do, I'll just do this one here. So first thing is when we color, we make sure we have nice clean edges. This is a must with your project, okay? And we're going to apply this technique to this shape. Going through now. I'm accidentally going over the edge. You know what? I can go back in, and remember, we can erase. Right. Just going to apply this. There we are. Oh, went over the edge. Oh, no. I'm going to erase just a little bit. There we go. Woohoo. All right. Little black here. Okay. Kind of see kind of how I apply a little bit, but then I go back in and I mix it into the dark area. Ooh, get a little tough in the corner. And I fade it on out. So a lot of times if you just swirl in the different areas, it will automatically look like it's kind of blending out, okay? All right, let's grab that white. Is that white? Oh, nope, that's not white. There it is. On the other side. And make this, pressing really hard on this side, and then I'm going to get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter, until I come out. Beautiful. Oh, start. Nice. Beautiful. All right. So over on here, we're going to do the other one. So we're going to do the tan and the brown. All right. So I am going to just trim this back a little bit because I need a little bit of this back. There we are. And we're going to be very careful on this edge. Now, the only difference between this one and the last one is we're going to add a little bit of sgraffito design on top of it. Okay. I'm going to do a pattern. All right, so let's add this on. Get into that corner. Try your best to stay in the line. I know it can be hard. Oh, I'm even having difficulty today. All right, I will be able to go back over that. All right, we're adding brown. Remember, we're trying to stay in the line, get a little bit lighter. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. That is fantastic. Blends out. All right, let's get that beige. Go on the other side. Really press hard, and then we're going to get a little bit lighter as we go through. Okay. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to get our thing, and we're going to put like a design on it. So I'm going to have you pick your design, okay? But it needs to go from left all the way to right. And I want you at least three lines all the way across. So your design. So 1, 2, 3.